I would like to start with a little kind of warming up, and especially that this kind of warming up is called Makoho. So it's all the meridians are going to activate one after another, like they are. So this you can do it in the morning, just before the starting a day, or of course before class. And in the morning, it's better to do this movement very short, and in the evening to calm down, to end the day. It's better to stay in the movement more longer. So now I will do it more short, and yeah, let's start. First movement is to cross the fingers, the thumb, and then in this position, and then change the thumb, and again. So this is the first movement. The second is this one. So I will do it in the other way around, so you see. So the best is if you contract your thumb muscles, so that this is going higher, and keep the knees together, not like this, but like this. So this is best to keep the back in a good condition. Otherwise, it's going in the back. The stretching is too much in the back and not in this part of the muscle here in the upper leg. So the next one is this. Of course, we all know that you should keep the back straight. So like this. And stretch here, bend forward, but not like this. Like this. Let's do this one. And then put your legs like this, and with the lower leg, you take the hand on the other knee, and then you can stretch a little bit more to the down knee, to the knee that is more to the floor. So you can feel it here. And then change feet and arms. And then the last one. So you stretch this part of the body. So you look to the ceiling, like this. And so this is the macro movement, and I have one special movement. I do it additional. So lay down like this, and then put your knees to the one side and the head to the other side. As you can see, I will change my position. And you have to press the belly into the floor. So there is no space here. Not like this. You can put your hand down, but like this. No possibility for the hand to come here. So with this movement, you can activate your spine. So the small, tiny muscles that are around the spine, around the spine bones, they get moved. So more blood comes into that place, into the spine. So it's good for the back. Okay. I want to talk about even the Tenkan because I think it's one of the most important to do it in the right position. So if you do warming up and moving like even Tenkan and all the other steps in Aikido, we sometimes are very clumsy. Incorrect, yeah, maybe like this. Maybe it's an Austrian word. So sometimes we do like this. But if you look in very slow motion, you see that your step is first on the one leg and then go like this and go like this. So the axe is not in the right position. This is when we move too fast and don't think about how I move, how I feel. But this is the most important thing that I think. Sensei, Endo Sensei always says, how do you feel? Where is your center? And things like that. And I think this is really, really, really important. Every movement, it doesn't matter if you are alone or with a partner. This is the most important thing, that you feel yourself. How is your back? How is your center? How are your knees? How is the connection to the floor and things like that. So for me, the right movement here in Tenkan is like this. So the back is straight, the center is deep, and I can really feel where I go, and I can change to another place if it's not right, if it doesn't fit to the partner's movement. So I go like this, my sensei is here, and if I do this with a partner in any movement, I have the connection from my sensei to his sensei. I would like to show you how I manage this. So I'm expecting to do, or imagine, if you are alone, imagine that the attack is your command. So for the Tori, so your command is you take the hitting, and then you make this hidden finger like this. And in this position, if you're doing this incorrect, like this, if you're doing like this, and then difficult to recall, like this, it has a tremendous effect to the partner. So I would like to show it to you because we are happy in Austria to be able to train together. So I know you can't, or many of you can't, but just to get an idea, what effect is that? So this is the first thing. So I get his sensei, I have his feet already, so he can't move. And if you make it correct, I can do that. Now I try to do it wrong. This is correct. But then I do like this. Okay? So it really has an effect. So if you are able to train together again, please check that and try. And try how you feel. And really check yourself. I think it's Sensei's most loved sentence. Check yourself. So I really want to do with you, I want you to imagine the partner. So imagine this attack to connect. So the connection is made like lower your center and then make the right unity. Yes? So maybe from the other side. Lower your center, make a connection with your body, with your partner, and then there's the speaker, microphone and speaker. So lower your center, make connection to your partner. Right in. Look. Lower the center. Lower the center. Okay. So, if you imagine that you are the hooker, it's I think this is really a great thing, because if you try to make a perfect hooker and imagine that you have a perfect body, then you can try to think, how am I going to feel? How is my feeling then? So, and like this. So now I'm almost nailed on the floor. And but my key comes to the partner. So this is also important for uke. So you really can try to make the tori work and the uke work for yourself, and think about how does it feel if I have good tori. How do I feel? What is the right movement? Because I think in the normal training, if you're working with a beginner, then you can show how you move yourself, move your body. If you have imagined this perfect tori, so the beginner can adapt to this, to your movement, and can learn it, how to make the right movement as tori. This is an idea I got from NOLA Sensei, because he was in Vienna for other reasons, and I asked him if he can make our usual training, and there were 3 beginners just came, and for starters it's free always in our dojo. So they came to NOLA Sensei's training, and they said the uke for them, and it was really fascinating to see how they could do the, what was it, Shihonai, almost correct. It was really amazing how he teaches, how he does that to them. And this is how I try to make some of our training. If I have a really beginner, I try to make the right movement and tell them to adapt to this, so they can feel how it will feel, how the body is. So this is just an idea for you, maybe for your next training, where we can train together again. So once again, I do the uke. It's a little bit strange for me, so I cannot see you. When I did in March and April, we did also some trainings with online, but we did it like that I can check how the people did and I can correct them. So this is what I'm used to. So now I'm a little bit, it's a little bit strange for me, so I cannot see what you are doing. So I can just do it once again. This earring technique, you can find it in different Aikido katas. So it's also possible to see it in Shomen and Ura, with Ichi Ura. So, and there I got another nice, how can I say, I'm sorry for my English, by the way. So, if you get the attack from Shomen, so it's like the lower center. And then if you maybe a little bit out of the way, when lowering the center, this, and then if you do the earring technique, then you change your hands also. I don't know if you can see that. So, like this, lower your center. And if you make the earring, change the hand also. The effect of the uke is that it does like this. And if you change this hand, going like this, so it's almost there. The issue. It's almost here, just by doing the right movement. Maybe I can show it with the pattern so you can see it more clearly. Maybe you can see this. I don't know. We will try. If you do this not correct, opponent can beat you. Okay. But here, I saw many students that doing like this and like this. But this is not a good idea. Give openness to me. It's not possible. So I have the right position for the earring center, and my center is on his center. It's hanging on his center. So I can immediately stop this. Just this time. So this is a almost natural movement because of the speed of the step. So you can try by yourself how this, if you imagine your partner. So just like this. Okay, just try it by yourself. And you can also try to make the uke variation. So I think the best thing to get to the point or to the inner core of the technique, you should be able to think, just think the technique, not to do it, just imagine it. And imagine the uke and the tori. And if you are able to do this with this technique, you will see that it will work more effectively if you do it with partner. So this is a possibility to work on a technique and on your postures and things like that if you are not able to have a partner. So well, and the more slow you can do a technique, so you have more feedback from your body. You can feel more better to how I am, how is the partner if you are working with a partner. So if a technique works in slow motion, it will work fast as well. The other way around, it's not so sure. And, if you do like this, you can see that there is no movement to the side. Of course, there is no, but most beginners see how the partner is doing and think he has to do this way and not just this way. This comes from by itself. So I mean, if I do this like that, so the partner comes around me, but I did not put him around me. It came by itself. So this movement is the right one. Down here, just drop your hand like that. So I'm just not sure if Brian wants to make 1 hour training and then questions. I think so. I hope so. If not, please make a break.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, to get the idea, you can change. You change for your comment. And then, okay. And then change to shoulder. So keep your center down and keep your back straight. This is the most important thing. And also try it with open. Of course, it's not always possible, but try. No communicating. I know that most of the time it's like that alone it works. and with a partner, suddenly everything is falling apart. But don't try to fix what's falling apart, just remember to think about yourself, how you are, where is this thing? how is my back? Is it straight or is it like this? And then you can get better and better if you're thinking about your feeling, your body. And it's not, you can change the okay. You cannot. You have to handle him, how he is. It doesn't matter. So that I have two ukas, they are very different. One is very big, long arms, long hands, and one is more short, more weight. So I have to adapt to the pose. So I can also think about how can I do it with another uke? How can I, if I imagine my uke, I think you can make different kind of movements. So if you get the yoko, some hits very strongly, some not. So you have to think about how. You have to imagine, is this a very light uke? Is it a light attack? Or is it a hard attack? You can imagine, you can play with it. So you can do more power in this without power, without strong muscle, but power from the center. So it's not like more power from the arm and from the muscle, but it's more power from the center. So it's different. And if you need more power, it's more easy to take it from the center. I mean, you have to be more clear, you have to take the center of both of you. So you make one, you make a connection. So you are not separated anymore. It's not the partner and you, but it's one thing. And this is what you can adapt and think about. How is this attack? How, if you are more approved, if you have more different kinds of ukes, maybe you can think about, with this uke, just imagine one person, not only uke, but imagine, I don't know, imagine Thomas, or imagine Michael. So if you do this, you have more options. More, it's not boring. so try it. More. So if you watch these two different, you can see that one uke was more heavy and attack was more heavy. So try, play with your imagination. This is the only thing we have if we have to train alone. And this is an important one. Otherwise, if you're alone and you think about Aikido, it's always a little bit, you want to feel the connection, you want to feel this. How are we together? But if you're alone, you have to make your imagination more colorful, maybe. It's different. Did you see? But just try to imagine different focus. So you have more variation. And try this kind of different attacks, different things. So it's and this is all about using Tenka. So you can do it with other movements too. So if you just even Tenka alone, you can try to do it with closed eyes. So your center gets more important, because if you don't see, it's more difficult. You know, this posture, it's very easy if you can see anything. So your eyes are correcting your muscles. It's all together. But if you close the eyes, it's more difficult. It's not so easy. And this also. But with closed eyes, you can feel more, because one sense is out of order. So you can feel if you can do it with a partner, you can feel your partner, you can feel the connection. So I often in my teachings, I tell people, close your eyes and try. And most of the time it works better. So try this, and try this with these tools. So just think about the Tenka. It's very easy if you see anything. You have the eyes help you to feel the whole space environment. So you make your corrections because of what you see. But if you close there, you have to feel more your center. But you can feel more if your back is straight. You feel more your center very very, very strongly. If you close your eyes, try it. Of course, it's more difficult. Sometimes you may lose your balance, but nobody sees you anyway. If you train for yourself. And one thing, the more you bend your knees, the more easy it is. Because your balance is better if you bend your knees more. It's worth trying to close your eyes and do some movement like this. How I will feel. How is my balance? Where is my balance? So if there's a gap in the mat, you can see. Sometimes you lose your balance because you're stepping in this. Yeah. So, but You felt it. If you didn't, if you look at it, you know that it's there. If you have closed eyes, you just have to feel how is the the ground, how is the yeah. In the dojo is almost flat, and you have your mat, tatami. But outside, you can do it outside also. So it's more difficult if you do this in the brush, because it's not a plain surface. You should be able to do it there too. So it's easy to, if you get some ideas, then you can integrate this Aikido movement anywhere. If you're waiting on the bus, of course, sometimes people look like, hey, what's he doing there? But you can do it. You can try. Not on the street. But try to close the eyes and feel what is there. If your sensei is very heavy and working good, and your back is straight, then you can try to feel what is there. It won't be there. And it's another dimension of technique, of steps or anything like this. If we don't have the dimension of our partner and feel the connection and things like that, you have to search for other possibilities. So the practice is also kind of partner for you if you make a move. Straight, bending. Turn on this part of the feet, not here, not on the heel. And then also another thing I do quite sometimes in the training is to lower your body, bend your knees as much as you can, and then make very slow steps. So go just very, very slow. So I always say, who is the slowest to this one wins? So you can feel your center, you can feel your knees, and the body gets more the body muscles get the right the right training to be used more easily. So try like this. Straight. You can feel your balance. And of course, also you can do it with your eyes. Again. And then you can think Kaiten. Sorry. Make some Kaiten. close the eyes. Always think about your back. Try to avoid this kind of posture or this kind of posture. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.